I need to get some more inspiration. I need to go and get the meditation. I need to go up like elevation. Everybody needs some elevation. But I'm out of breath and I'm out of stress, but everybody knows there's nothing left, cause I don't really know what I have to say. 65, man, get out of my way. I need to prove myself. This is my debut and I'm on the top shelf. Everybody know I'm loving myself. I'm happy to be here. I never want else.
What's going on? My name's Wes. We're here on ArtAview, and I'm here with 625, up and coming musical legend, art fanatic, my best friend. 625, take it over.
And that was a badass intro.
Oh, thank you.
I'm 625. I'm an up-and-coming rapper in the rap game, I guess, and I dabble in some other artworks as well, painting, poetry, but yeah, that's about it. Follow me on Instagram to keep posted. Music video dropping soon as well as an album. More into that as we go throughout this, but yeah, that's about it.
Alright, so here on ArtAview, what we basically do is we create a visual piece of art throughout the interview process. So, for starters, what I'm going to do is I have got a nice piece of poplar here, cool grain color to it and everything, and probably use a little bit of spray paint, acrylic 625, planning on doing something on a piece of maple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know exactly which paints I'm going to use, but, you know, whatever comes to me, I'll use it and just go with the flow of it.
Exactly. That's the whole point of this format of interview, really, is to be able to flow with the musicians, the artists, and just learn from them in any way that we can. So let's start it off.
Alright.
So who in your opinion is 625?
625 is this kid from this neighborhood who never really fit in, never really got into the popular group or whatever the popular kids are.
Okay.
I've always just been kind of an outsider my whole life. I've always been into different kinds of music that not all these other kids are listening to. Because, my generation, a lot of the times they just listen to like pop music or country or stuff like that. Where I was into more or less like stuff like Led Zeppelin, Nirvana.
Oh, hell yeah.
Buddy Rich, stuff like that.
Right.
Buddy Rich's drum styles, which I also I played the drum some, but the main way I got into music was through the drums, and then eventually found hip-hop music and thought it'd be cool to kind of, make rap music and just experiment with all kinds of different not rap genres, but music genres in general.
Definitely.
And also different kinds of art, like drawing, painting, music, and poetry, stuff like that.
Okay. So I have the understanding that, you're mostly into rap, being 625 and all, but
yeah.
You do any other sorts of music, like musical groups, music performance? I mean...
Yeah, I've been in a bunch of different bands. I tried starting a heavy metal band back a few years ago, but that fell through really fast.
Okay.
But, I've been playing the drums for about 12 years now, and I play the drums in this band called Ghost Train Outlaws, and we're kind of a rockabilly, country, old school rock and roll kind of band, and I'm the youngest person in that group, so it's kind of a learning experience for me to see exactly how much I can take from these older guys that have been doing music for a longer time than I have been.
Right.
And also make myself a better musician from that, because they teach me a lot of stuff that
definitely, I'm sure.
I didn't know before from watching YouTube or reading articles online. They just knew stuff from back in the day whenever they were kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I play in a rockabilly country band, and I've tried doing metal bands before, but rap music is just kind of something that resonates with me, and something that I can kind of just like, kind of be myself.
Right.
Whether against, being someone who is just kind of like a kind of a more in the background kind of person, more or less kind of just there and not in focus. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Like me, yeah, I'm quiet and all that crap, but like I like doing stuff other than just the drums. You know what I mean?
Musically?
Yeah, musically. Like I like to
what
be
other instruments?
I've dabbled in guitar, but mainly what I meant by that was kind of just be in front of the stage, vibing with the people, vibing with the fans, instead of just being in the back on the drum kit,
Okay.
doing my own thing. I'd rather be a part of everyone else, kind of, in a way.
Right. I understand that. Is there any like specific artists that you've seen that shows that like have inspired you in terms of being a musician that you want to see in your future?
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Well, first of all, you got obviously Tupac, Biggie Smalls,
Okay.
or Notorious B.I.G.
You've seen some of their shows online and stuff?
Yeah, like I found their music after I found Eminem,
Okay.
which Eminem was like the first rapper that I found because my mom, when I was a little kid, probably, I want to say, I was probably like 10 or 11, maybe
Right.
12, but I went through her CDs one time because she usually let me pick some of her CDs to listen to,
Okay.
and that just kind of stuck with me through my whole life. But throughout my whole life, me and her kind of swapped albums back and forth of what we think is cool and what we think each other would like. But yeah, I found a Eminem album. I think it was the Eminem Show.
The Eminem Show. Okay.
That album, and I think it was the song either Superman. Yeah, I think it was Superman that really kind of resonated with me.
Okay.
And made me see like, oh shit, like this is kind of like a thing. Like rap music isn't what my family's always told me. It's not just this crap. It's not nothing. It's got some kind of meaning to it, and people actually love it.
Oh, for sure.
And little did I know at the time,
Huge
Eminem.
following.
Yeah, and little did I know at the time, Eminem was like the man already. Like he's been the man since like the '90s almost, I think. But I didn't even know he was like well known. I was like, oh, this guy's cool. It didn't really matter if he was well known or not. I was like, I like it. That's cool. And that's kind of always how I've been with music and stuff like that. I've just been like, if I like it, it's good enough for me. If someone else likes it, cool.
Exactly.
What I mean? I make music for myself, and I don't really have anyone in mind when I'm making music other than myself and what I think I can do and what I think is good.
Okay.
And then I release it, and if anyone else vibes with it, cool.
Right.
And if I ever get money from it, I don't really care about that. I just want to play shows.
Yeah.
I just want to entertain people.
Right.
But if I get paid from that, that just comes with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of a...
Right. Like you said,
Additive.
like you've said in a lot of your past songs that I've heard, or freestyles, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
You've said a lot that you just make music for the fun of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how you can get into that really high vibrational flow state that can create something extremely inspirational.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All the great musicians, rappers, all that sort of thing, that's, in my opinion, how they get there.
For sure, yeah.
Are there any specific musicians, like, current rappers type situations that have really influenced you
Oh, yeah.
in your music?
Oh, yeah. Kasky, this guy named Kasky.
Oh, yeah. Kasky's fantastic.
Dude, he's
Extremely good visual
He's
artist
brilliant,
as well.
dude.
Oh my gosh.
so brilliant. Like his lyricism and just the way he flows with his music and everything. My God.
He's been doing it for so long too.
Yeah. And then, rest in peace, but Mac Miller.
Yes.
Mac Miller was a huge influence after, when I was probably 12 or 13, starting to get more into rap music. Aside from just like Eminem, Tupac, and all those guys. Actually branching out and doing my own research on it.
Yeah.
I found Mac Miller, and I found his song Donald Trump, and that was like the first song
Oh, yeah.
by Mac Miller that I heard. And that just like felt like a kick-ass song, something that you could just dance to. And that song just kind of stuck with me throughout my career and throughout my life.
Oh yeah.
Anytime I feel like I have a hard time coping with anything or just need some more influence, I definitely listen to Mac Miller.
He's fantastic.
He was, yeah. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
He definitely has a great message about positivity and
Oh, yeah.
keeping up with the dream,
Exactly.
As a whole
And
crap.
not everyone sees that, though. They just know him from his bigger songs, but he actually
Right.
has songs out there that are positive and stuff.
Oh my gosh, Smile Back is fantastic.
Dude, it's so good. And on the note of positivity, Mod Sun.
Oh, yeah.
Rapper by the name Mod Sun. If you guys never heard if y'all have never heard the name Mod Sun, look him up. MODSUN. Movement on Dreams, Standing on None. Mad respect goes out to that guy. And me and you actually went to go see him.
Yes.
This past November, October,
We did.
and it was a badass show.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, he's not only such a brilliant poet and musician, but he can put on a stellar show. His make your jaw drop to the floor. It doesn't matter if you like him or not. If you've never heard his music or not, you're gonna feel that vibe.
You will like his music.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. But yeah, and other rappers probably Yellow Wolf, MGK, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yes, MGK is awesome.
Yeah, just mainly those guys.
Yeah.
Those are the main rappers that influence me.
I gotcha. How would you describe your use of visual art? Like, you done any art in school? Obviously, you paint.
Right.
You do some drawing. Any other sorts of
Yeah.
sculpting or anything
Yeah.
of that kind?
Yeah, I'm a senior in high school right now. Probably by the time this video comes out, I'll be graduated by then, but I don't know. But I'm taking a ceramics class, which is like pottery,
Okay. Yeah.
and
Sculpting type.
yeah,
with
kind of,
clay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I do some of that, and it is kind of it's cool. Sometimes there's days obviously where it's like you don't have any inspiration really,
Right.
especially in a school setting,
Yeah. Well,
in a
definitely.
classroom setting.
Right.
And you're just always being rushed in those kinds of classes because like it's like this project's due by this time, you have to have it done. And it's like it's supposed to take like a few weeks, but it's due like 4 days later.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
You're pressured. Exactly.
yeah, it's like just so much pressure goes into
Yeah,
it.
and that's one thing with the ArtAviews being in like a shorter amount of time. You kind of are pressured into what you're creating in terms of the art.
Right.
But I mean, it makes it more of a continuous flow that I can see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, what sort of sculptures have you done in the past?
I've done a hand, like a model of my own hand.
Okay.
I've done this cool little skull thing. It's probably about this big in total.
Okay.
And it's just this little skull wearing a little top hat.
Right.
And it's a very minor piece, but to me it just looks so cool. And I put this glaze on it that when you fire it, it looks retro. It looks like it's been through shit, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, so and the clay itself is already white, and some of that paint chipped off, and it just looks like old bone. So it looks really cool.
I'm honestly sad I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I'll have to show you, dude. It's so
You
tight.
really will.
And then, what else have I done? I've just done little, like, bowls, like cereal bowls and
You're right.
stuff like that.
What influence would you say that high school's had on you? Being a graduating senior this year,
Yeah.
good or bad? In terms of the subjects, teachers, all that good stuff.
Okay, so I'll start with the bad. Keep the positivity for later. A lot of teachers, like, I've told them about my music before when I used to do rock and roll or when I was in a metal band.
Right.
And they're always like, man, music's not the way. You have to go to college to succeed. You have to do all this stupid
Course.
education systems to be able to succeed. And, I know that's not true.
It's complete matrix thinking.
Yeah, it's
You know
complete
what I mean?
BS.
Yeah.
Like-
It's just part of the society and social
Yeah,
conditioning.
dude. It's just like the straight and narrow path that people want to take you on. But like Matson said, I'd rather take the path less traveled.
Exactly.
Like, I'd rather do my own thing and fail than not do my own thing and never know it, that it could succeed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta take risks.
Exactly.
You gotta find that niche. You gotta follow your passion and
Precisely.
take the drive that the universe gives you.
Life is way too short not to take risks.
Exactly.
That's how the way I see it. Like, I tend to say yes to most things. Unless it's something retarded. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I usually, if it's like, hey man, do you want to feature on the song with me? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll do it. But I tend to say yes to a lot of things. I try not to say no a lot, or at least I try not to say no too much, I guess I should say.
Okay.
But
Keep an open mind.
yeah, like keep an open mind, just not expect anything through any day, and live every day like it's my last, and just not even think about tomorrow, just kind of go with the flow of things, and what works, what doesn't,
Right. That's awesome. Are you not releasing your real name, period?
No.
Oh. Damn it. So, what subjects exactly in school did you mostly enjoy?
I really liked science class. That was pretty tight in middle school, because
Okay.
like we watched a lot of Bill Nye, Bill Nye's the guy.
He is.
But Bill Nye, and just all the experiments we did in chemistry throughout early high school for me. It was so cool, just mixing these different chemicals and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Definitely one of my favorite subjects as well.
History, some history classes are pretty cool, just to learn about the olden days.
Yeah.
And then probably band class.
Band class?
Because I played the drums. I played the drums in band.
Right.
And it's just really cool just to be able to, at one point in the day at school, just kind of release and just
it's a form of
get rid of the stress, express myself through the drums. And even if I can't do it through rapping, I can do it through the drums. And just kind of feel better throughout the day, knowing that I did that.
So you kind of brought it up there with the drums, but in what ways completely does the word expressionism mean to you? Like in terms of art, in terms of rap, in terms of like drumming, like you just said.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I guess the best way to answer that is by telling kind of giving a background a little bit.
Okay.
So I was in marching band, as you know, and playing the drums, and practice sucks. Like rehearsal sucks, but it's when you get to the performance with all those people there.
Yes.
And just seeing how they react to the music that you're playing, and if they like it, it gives you such a good feeling.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And just seeing that people actually enjoy it, and that we do good, or that we did good.
Right.
And marching band was so tight. It was so cool.
Inspirational of a feeling.
Exactly.
Have you gotten any inspiration for your rap music at any sort of band competitions, at any performances, band camps, anything like that? Has the expressionism of your drums, I guess, affected your rap music?
I wouldn't say perfected, but some things in marching band has influenced music. Some music that I never have and never will release. Just stuff that I wrote through spite and through what I was feeling at the time, and realizing it's not a good thing to put out in the public.
Right.
Just like, in marching band, this girl I found cheating on me at a competition, right?
Okay.
And we ended up fixing things, but we're still together to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It worked out for the better, but I wrote a song about that, and it was just completely bashing it. Like, bashing her as a person, and bashing the situation and the guy, which I don't recommend doing to anybody out there. It was when I was younger. Completely changed since then, and it was just a dumb mistake. That's why I'll never release that song, and why I don't even have that song on file anymore. But playing the drums throughout marching band has taught me a lot about how to keep a beat and how to keep a rhythm.
Right.
And that kind of helps me stay on beat when I'm freestyling, and stay on beat when I'm making new music. And especially if a beat's like, it fluctuates through like fast, medium, and high speeds.
Right.
Or low speeds, I mean. But yeah, it definitely has helped me throughout that, like with that. But
Gotcha.
that's pretty much all marching band's ever done for me.
So you talked a little bit about your past. Where do you think you want to see yourself, 5 years from now, as a musician?
Well, 5 years from now, I plan having at least a couple tour dates somewhere.
Yeah.
Preferably across the United States. And, playing shows, having at least 1 or 2 records done. Some features by bigger guys like Kasky Matsan.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
And just doing all kinds of cool stuff with that kind of, just playing shows, making new music, loving life, just hanging out, touring, and being my own boss. That's what I plan on doing.
Right, escaping the Matrix type living.
Exactly.
We're so taught to be accustomed to.
Exactly.
It's extremely stupid. But, you are getting out of it now, graduating, which is really cool.
And once I'm out of school, after I graduate, I can focus full time on making music and perfecting my craft.
Exactly. So, I knowing you, being one of my best friends, I know you're really interested into horror. How has horror influenced you in the past? How did you get to be such a big fan of it? And I suppose most importantly, how does horror affect your music production, your music creation?
Horror movies in general, I found when I was, I want to say 12.
Okay.
And I found them on one of my parents' horror movies collections.
Yeah.
Like they have like these, really cheesy horror movies that they bought from Walmart for like $5, and it comes with like 20 movies on it.
Right.
But
Final Destination type stuff.
oh, dude, worse than Final Destination. Like straight up indie films, like filmed off a camcorder type shit. But yeah, I don't remember any of those names, luckily, because those movies are so bad. But they were cool at the time because I was so young.
Right.
But yeah, that kind of sparked my interest in horror movies because it sounds twisted, but seeing all the blood and stuff kind of like intrigued me.
Okay.
How they did that, of how they
Yes.
how they replicated what blood looks like and what someone getting murdered looks like.
Right.
Just the film production and the special effects going into that.
Definitely.
And then, since we're doing art, horror movies kind of brought me into doing special effects makeup when I was a little bit younger.
Okay.
I dabbled in that a little bit, which that will more than likely end up being in some music videos in the future.
Yeah, that's definitely a form of art.
And
Like an applied art for sure.
but when it comes to my music, the more hardcore beats I vibe to a little heavier than most because of the heavy metal that's in some of the best horror movies of all time,
Yeah.
like Freddy vs. Jason, etc.
Right.
And when it comes to my creativity, I don't think horror movies really influence that at all.
Okay.
And more or less, the influence from horror movies, I guess, will come from like the directors and the actors, the artists.
Okay. The actual artist
Yeah, like-
performing them. Okay.
Like they're so not known, but they are at the same time. They're big, but they're little at the same
Right,
time.
right, right.
Like Bill
Big to a
Moseley.
certain audience.
Yeah, Bill Moseley,
Yeah.
Sid Haig, Captain Spaulding, and Otis from Devil's Rejects and all that.
Okay.
Great movies about Rob Zombie, horror movies. But those actors are not well known, but their characters of how they can portray a psycho killer is so cool to me.
That is true. That's an extremely vast art form. The acting itself.
Oh
you know?
God, it is.
Performing arts.
Yeah.
What we were just talking about was 625's future, and to lead off of that, I'm going to ask him about his audience. What sort of audience do you believe you'll start to grow as time moves on?
Probably just the misfits, the people that are the black sheep of the family, the people that are just always sad, really, the people that are always going through some hardships.
Need something positive to look
Yeah,
towards.
someone who needs a role model, someone just positive to look up to, or to listen to. I'm your guy. If not my son, I'm your guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And just people that are artists as well, people who appreciate art for what it is and not if it's good or not.
Right.
And just anyone that's like me, that likes to vibe to chill ass music and just have a good time.
Hell yeah. So you brought in, before we get to the actual pieces that we just created, you brought in a separate piece.
Yeah.
You'd like to show us a little bit about?
Yeah, I made this for a music video called Shakespeare, but it's also going to be a gift to Wes here at ArtAview to hang up on the wall or whatever. It's just a smiley face with my rap name on it. Nothing too complex about it, it's just an abstract piece. The whole background is made of just random colors of spray paint. And then on top of that, it's acrylic and Sharpie outlining it
Right
to
on.
make it pop more. The black Sharpie makes it pop out a lot more.
Definitely. A few things here on the back, if you don't mind explaining to the audience.
Yeah, the first thing that he's showing you right now, I believe, is my signature. The first ever signature done by a 625 as a gift.
Official.
And that is see the beauty in the ugly, I believe. It's an original quote by myself. It just basically means any situation, any person, or anything that gets labeled ugly is you gotta see the beauty in it. You gotta be able to see the beauty in everything. Even if it's ugly or not, you gotta be able to see the beauty in almost everything.
Right on. I like this piece a lot. There's actually an interesting symbol down here in the bottom corner. If you
Yeah.
don't mind
A lot of
explaining
people-
that. By your
Some
name
people,
down here.
misinterpret it. I know you did when you first saw it.
Yeah. I thought it was just like a kind of cool artistic swirl or something.
Right, but it's actually got a huge meaning behind it. So it just looks like a C with like an F at the top on it. So basically, the C behind the thing is a person that's like kind of like looking down, being negative, being sad, and then the thing in front of it, the line, and then the line coming out of it is a person pointing upward, saying look up, always look up, never look down, because the people that always look up and see the positivity and everything are always going to be on top of the people that are negative all the time.
Right. Just a great message to always look out.
Yeah.
Always an awesome one that needs to be talked about more and more.
Yeah. One thing that I've always said is why look down when you can look up.
Exactly. There's
a
no
lot
benefit.
There's a lot more to see than just the grass or the gravel. There's clouds. There's so much beauty if we just look around.
If we can quote Mod Sun right here, up is endless, down is an ending.
Exactly.
Always look up.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly.
So this is the piece that you just recently created with a fantastic Beatles quote on it. You mind going over that a little bit with whatever you'd like to share about it?
Yeah. So the Beatles, I've been around my entire life. Ever since I was a little baby, my mom used to play Beatles tapes and stuff to make me go to sleep. And Let It Be is probably one of my favorite songs by the Beatles.
Very good meaning.
And Let It Be is just, it's a universal message.
Right.
Let it be. It can literally be anything. Like this interview. Let it be. If I screw up, I screw up. In this freestyle, let it be. If I screw up, I screw up.
Right.
In life, if I screw up, let it be.
Exactly.
Oh well. It's just
Life
all
goes
part
on.
of. It's all part of the plan.
Right. Plan that's just now being unraveled.
Exactly.
I'll go over mine briefly here. So what it says on it is, nobody is you, and that is your power. It's got some cool abstract artistic swirls in it, some cool identification of this knot here that I thought was beautiful, being a piece of wood. And I drew the quote, but it honestly goes perfectly with this interview given the uniqueness and power of 625 here as a growing musician. Like, I've known this kid since he was a freshman in high school. He was the coolest freshman at that. and
I appreciate
he's
that
just
a lot.
growing and growing.
Yeah.
And his uniqueness has always been his power.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that he's going to show you right here in a freestyle flow that we're getting into.
Sir.
So, with all further ado, I'll hand it over to the musician himself.
Alright. We're gonna do the 5 Fingers of Death Challenger one time, alright? This is not my beat. I do not claim copyright to any beat at all. Yeah, Okay, 65 on the rise, I'm surprised, come on, see it with your eyes, stand up, homie, everybody out there want to know me, but, yeah, alright, got a clear mind, and I'm repping up on time, and everybody know I'm gonna shine, gonna climb, everybody know I'm good, better than lemon and lime, and everybody know why, I'm up in the sky, oh man, I'm so high, but not off the cannabis, I win, everybody know that, I'm in here and I see clear, oh my god, I'm steering in the clear, alright, hold on, I've been wrapped in a month a bit too long, everybody know that, 65 up on the rise, it's no surprise, come on now, see it with your eyes, everybody at the one to compromise, ain't strategize on my next move, but how can you, everybody wanna know me, come on man, you can see on the camera right through, yeah, rapping for the people and I'm just trying to be the staple of rap. Everybody knows that other shit is crap, but I'm trying to go back to the days when it actually meant some things, and just gotta let it bang, gotta let it ring with the bell, ding ding. Okay, cause I'm stepping up in a battle and I never ever quit. Everybody know I'm on top of it in the shit. Hold on, wait a minute, it's the man 6. Everybody know that I'm the misfit from the West. Everybody know I'm the best out here, and everybody know I got to go about ya. For these other rappers out here, cause we all fire. Everybody know this is our desire burning in our chest. Everybody know we the best, we can never rest. Everybody know that we hella stressed out here lately, but really people out there need to go and understand me. Oh no, wait a minute, now I don't need a baby, and everybody out there trying to label me, but wait a minute before I go back in. Everybody want to be like this kid, need some medicine, maybe Adderall or I don't even know, but I can tell you what, 65 about the blood walk, top of the game, everybody, I'm really insane. Hang on, wait a minute, I started again. Everybody know when I'm going off the brain, off the top, can I start? Everybody know I'm going up the dome, gonna make them run just like Luke Chrome. Everyone that, hold on, wait a minute, need to keep it clean, hold on. Got that Sprite and it's not on me. Everybody know what I owe me. Everybody know when I pull up on the scene, you gotta get it mean, gotta get it clean, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, everybody wanna get on my grind, so Gotta go Demi Lovato. Sing on this mother, I don't know what to do. Everybody wants to be like, man, who is you? I'm 65 and I'm on the rise, and it's no surprise. Gotta realize what you realize, or to realize that people be telling you. Everybody know that you gotta go on through all the bullshit that you got to go boo. Scare these other people that think you can do shit, but hang on, wait a minute, man. This is my music that I just need to let loose, because I am the man with the plan up in my head with the pen, and I'm driving on the pen and I'm writing again. Everybody know what I'm saying, but wait a minute, let me get up in it. To pop up on the television, and I don't really give a crap about premonition or all the motherfuckers in the listen. 6, 2, 5 on the rise, the surprise. Wait a minute, let me go to compromise. Everybody know I need to shut up, guys. All I rap all these wicked lines. Everybody know I got the best rhymes in the game. You know the reason why, because I am the man with the plan. I know I said it, I'll say it again. I'm the man with the plan up in my head, in the hand. I'm gripping on the pen with my pad, I'm writing again. But you know what I need to do? I need to let loose. Hang on, wait a minute, who is you? Wait a minute, I need to go on through to the grind at the time. Everybody need to don't know I'm doing this game to overtime. I'm gonna go rock every minute. Hang on, let me breathe, let me think, let me think. Okay, 6, 2, 5 on the rise, a surprise. Hold up, wait a minute, I said that about 1,000 times already, and really I need to get on steady. Wait a minute, this is a bitty. I need to eat that like some spaghetti. Yeah. Okay. Let's get it. You know, you just might make me mad and I'm gonna swing like a door hinge. And then I'm gonna go eat these other rappers like some porridge. And maybe go kill them like a Mormon, but I didn't mean a Mormon, I mean Norman. That name is not Bates, I'm more into the Bates. But got 1, 2, 3, maybe 10 girls and like a Mormon, but you already know that these people be snoring from the wake up. It's the morning, I need to go on, I'm boring. Everybody need to be stop snoring, because I'm gonna swing like a door hinge. And you already know you look like Donald Trump with that fake tan and it's so orange. You didn't think I'd do it like that, but I done, and I do really rap. Everybody need to go on back to the past, back to the days when I need to grace all these bullshit I need to gaze. Everybody need to go under the page, but 625 up on the rise, no surprise. Everybody need to go and compromise all these rhymes and all these wicked lines. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but I know I gotta flow and I need to go. Everybody need to go and leave me alone, but everybody need to get on my name. 625 up in the Hall of Fame, rocking with David Blaine, because we both insane, spitting all the propane. Man, dang, I don't really know how we're gonna bang a lang, but all these people need to get out of my way before I go and I pave the way before all these other people are in my way. But 65 up on the rise, no surprise. Everybody needs to go compromise. Listen, if you ever going through shit, listen, I'm here to listen. Everybody needs some attention, cause we all need to love. Everybody needs some, everybody needs some love. Everybody need to go, so I need to go acapella. And I know I'm that fella. I'm trying to rap so stellar, so I can get on better. But you already know, Step 5, one of the best in the game, don't forget it. And everybody need to get on the television, cause you know I got the vision in my head and I'm holding the pen, but never forget that I am that man, cause I'm the one person you can count on, and I'm the one person you need to vouch on, and everybody needs to pound on. Everybody, I need to go top of the rest of the game, up in the lane. Everybody know I'm going insane, up with the brain, but it's just how my mind works. Everybody know these girls will twerk for the man with the plane, with the man inside the head. Everybody know what I'm saying, cause listen to your passion. Everybody know that they is not laughing, they just jealous. And everybody out there know we won't get bellis. I don't even know what that word is, if it even is a word. But I'm tired of ripping and gripping all these other little verbs, cause I need to get some more inspiration. I need to go and get the meditation. I need to go up like elevation. Everybody needs some elevation. But I'm out of breath and I'm out of stress, but everybody know there's nothing left, cause I don't really know what I have to say. 65, man, get out of my way. I need to prove myself. This is my debut and I'm on the top shelf. Everybody know I'm loving myself. I'm happy to be here. I never want else. So when you wake up in the morning, say, I love my life. I love being here and smile, because the shit is worthwhile and everybody needs some love. I know you need some, but everybody wants some. I'm gonna fly away like a dove up in the sky, up and so high. Everybody know the reason or why I need to go. Really, I'm a blow, and I need to flow. But for now, waiting for painting the picture, because you know we getting lecture, and everybody know the lesson. This rap teacher trying to teach, and everybody know I gotta be the one and only on the reach. 625 on the rise, man. I can't help but be the man with the plan up in my hand. But I'm also a friend. I'm also someone to lend a helping hand. I'm also someone that you can never pretend to fake out, cause I see through all the bullshit you take out. But I love you regardless. I love you regardless. Never forget that, man. I'm honest. I never fake shit. And you know we lit like a bic. But you know I'm articulate. And you know the shit is lit. But one more time, I love you more than anything. The fans let them ring. Everybody know why I'm stepping in the ring. The battle for my title. Everybody know what I'm saying. But I just want to say this is ArtAview. And thank you Wes for being a part of this crew. And thank you for letting me be on your interview show ArtAview. So let me just say one more time, man. This whole freestyle is just the art of you.
Well, that was absolutely fantastic. Thank you all for joining us. Don't forget that nobody is you and that nobody can tell you what you can't do. That you always need to follow your dreams.
Preach!
But most importantly, let it be.
Let it be.
625 here. Sign off.
Follow me on Instagram. That's the main thing I update on the regular. If you want to see more about my album or my artwork, follow that. Link will be in the description and also probably on screen. But just remember that I'm going to look at this camera. Just remember that no matter what you go through, no matter what it is that you need to let out, slide in my DMs. Let me know. I'm here to help. I am here for the people. I'm the man of the people. And I will never live another day unless I help at least one person. So, if any of you out there need some kind of guidance or some kind of advice or help with anything, any hardship, whether it's music or life in general or art or work problems, girl problems, boy problems, whatever, I'm here to listen and I'm here to help you. So never feel like you're alone. Never feel like you're placed on the bottom shelf of society, because I'm here, I've been there, and I know what it's like. So, again, I'm here to lend a helping hand. So, just let me know if there's anything I can do for you guys. Honestly, your attention on this video is enough for me, but I want to repay this to you, and I can never repay you guys enough for watching this video. And if you like what I do, please check out my Instagram. Music's being released very, very soon. And then my debut album will be dropping this summer. Peace.